Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Oyinda Malalao, and if this is your first time of being on this channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and also leave a lovely comment if you enjoyed the video. Please, my goal this month is to hit 2K subscribers, and we're on our way to that. And for my amazing subscribers, thank you always for coming back. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Now, in today's video, what are we talking about? Yay! If you saw my post this week when I said that July 1st, Canada Day, I was going to come to talk about something. This is it. It was Canada Day on July 1st, and I just looked back at the past 1 year. That's not my first Canada Day, by the way. It was like my second Canada Day. But the first one, I wasn't so much into the Canada Day thing. Unlike now that I know a lot of things, and I'm like, why not come and share with my people? There are a few things that I've learned that I know about Canadians now. And I'm like, even if we've not got into the Canadian, I'm not a Canadian yet, but I'll get there. And when I get there, it's going to be much sweeter. But I'm just going to share with you today what I have learned. A few things. They are very funny things. Yes, there will be a little bit of history. I know that history is very boring. When I used to do government secondary school, I was always sleeping. So I won't make it too boring for you. So now, what are the things I would like to share? The first thing is that how did Canada Day even come about? I don't know why I'm holding this flag like this. Maybe I should put it down. How did Canada Day come about? So I had to actually go back to the history because I don't know anything about it. Last year I was like, I'm not even interested. But this year I really wanted to know about it. And I know some people want to get a feel of what does Canada Day mean. So Canada Day is like the day that Canada become a self-governing nation. They were under British Empire before, just like Nigeria. Nigeria was colonized by the British people. Same with Canada. Canada was colonized by the British people, and they more or less like had their independence. It wasn't like total independence, but like they had their independence, and four different provinces at the time came together. And those provinces are Nova Scotia, Ontario, New Brunswick, and Quebec. All these four provinces came together before they now had this 10 province thing, three territories thing. You can read that up. I'm not giving you history today. But I just want you to know that on the 1st of July 1867, Canada had like a self-governing nation, more like they had their independence. Woo! And that's why they celebrate Canada Day. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command.
Okay, so that being said, what are the things I would like to let you know that I know now? The first thing is that, did you know that Canada is an immigrant land to almost everybody? Really, you see these white Caucasian people, they are actually not even the real Canadians. The real Canadians are called the indigenous people. I didn't know that until I came here. And I had to learn about these people. So before, they used to call them the aboriginals, the natives. But even if you call them the aboriginals or native now, it's very offensive. Just call them the indigenous people. These are the people that were first here before the British people came. So these people are the real owners, the first Canadians, like the real descendants of Canada. So anybody that is white that is telling you I'm a Canadian, all of us are immigrants, really. We're all immigrants. So the first set of people, they are either the First Nation, the Métis, and the Inuit. That's what they call them. But all of them all together, they are called the indigenous people. If you want to know more about that, please look it up. You should learn about it. Look it up and you understand what I mean. That's like the first thing. I knew that when I got here. Now, the second thing is that You are not a Canadian if you've not said too much sorries. Like Canadians say a lot of sorries. They just say, sorry about that, sorry this, sorry that. I'm not joking. If you think I'm joking, look at this. Now, the third thing is that as a Canadian, you need to hold the door for somebody. If you're walking through the door and you see someone coming, even if they're like 10 feet away, hold the door for the person, because some other persons will do the same for you. And it's kind of polite. I think they are generally polite. Now, the third thing, this third thing, I kind of find it weird when we came, is that as a Canadian, you must book appointment for everything. You are going to the nail salon, you book an appointment. You're going to make your hair, you book an appointment. I'm not saying like normal, general, regular office appointment. You're doing practically anything, you book an appointment. And if you are not someone that keeps to time, you can actually get, like, you can feel offended by all of these things because they take their appointment time seriously. If you're going to the doctor's office and you go late, you will be charged for going late because somebody else could have taken that time. It's that bad. If you're going to the spa and you don't book an appointment, except they have like a regular walk-in, yeah, they can attend to you. But if you are not on the list or they don't have walk-ins for that day, you have to book an appointment. It's as bad as going to the clinic, really. Because in Nigeria, where I come from, you can easily walk in anywhere and say, I want to make my hair. Oh," and somebody's making hair. They just say, okay, wait. When they finish this person's own, they'll attend to you. Or maybe they just find a way around it. But here, the person that owns 615 is already on her way. You that you are coming 7 o'clock, there's another person that owns the 7 o'clock time. So you can't just waltz in and say, oh, I'm coming to do something. You need an appointment. That's Canadian enough, honestly. And you miss the appointment, you're gonna be charged for it. So keep to time and really arrive on time. They take that personal. Their time here is really money. Nobody wants you to keep them waiting. Canadian. So another thing I discovered about Canadians is that they don't gift money. In Nigeria, I think the Nigerian in me feels that way. Sha. In Nigeria, when somebody comes to your house or you are doing party or something, and then they gift you money and say, "Oh, happy birthday," or they just gift you money. They don't do that here. If you want to gift money, you give gift cards. And for me, it's kind of, because although there are some cards that you can use in virtually any store, or even a mall card you can use in that particular mall, regardless of which store you go to. But it was strange, let me put it that way. It was strange when we got here and then they give you something, it's gift card. They give you something, and you can have as many as 5 gift cards because you were gifted. So you have to start looking for, oh, I want to buy something. Because for me, it's strange. You want to buy something now, you write it down and say, okay, I want to buy something in Walmart. And you now check all your gift cards. Oh, I have Walmart gift card, I can use it there. Or you have the general gift card that works everywhere. You just use that one. But it's Canadian, oh, that's their attitude. They don't gift money. And the last thing I want to say today, this one, I tied it to my chest because something happened and I'll give you the story. So it's Canadian enough to give tips. Like, you must give. Is it must? Some people say you can decline, but I've not seen any store that you will decline. Like, not store. Maybe when you go to eat in a restaurant or you just go out, you're just inclined to give tips. And then, now let me tell you the story that happened to me. I entered this Uber and this man happens to be a Nigerian. He was so nice. I kid you not. He was really nice. He chatted me up from where he picked me up. He dropped me off. He even helped me carry my load out. It was just really nice. It was so nice to me, and the way he talked. And after I finished, I'm like, the tip option popped up, and I say, this man that was nice to me, oh, let me tip him. In my head, I just came, then I went to the clinic for my son's immunization. So in my head, I'm like, this man, he was too nice, let me tip him. That's why I gave this man 20 something percent tip. I don't even know, I just gave him 20 something percent tip. And then I was charged twice. And I tried to send a message to the Uber support to say, why was I charged twice for this service? And they're like, you added tip to your service. And I'm like, yes, I added tip. So are you not supposed to give him his money? In my head, I thought that when you pay tips, it's like the company automatically removes some of your money. Like, let's say the service I paid for was $30. So in the service that I paid for, they should remove the percentage from the $30. I didn't know that it's my own money that I'm supposed to add to it to give tips. Honestly, I was confused until my husband broke it down to me and said, this is how it works. You don't know how it works here. So if you are giving tips, it's part of your money. If you go to the restaurant and then you finish eating and they bring the bill to you, there's like 10% tip. I think the tip starts from 10%, 10% tip, 15% tip, 25% tip, and then you are actually inclined to pay the tip, like service charge, like thank you. I don't have a problem if this person served me well, but I feel like it's like you must give tip. Why I've paid, why will I give tip? But then I think on the receiving side, maybe if I was on the receiving end, I might probably like it and fancy it. But at the end of the day, when I spoke to people about it, they're like, some places you can decline and say, I am not inclined to give you a tip if I don't want to. But I've not seen places like that. Then I feel like, will it not be embarrassing that they ask you, oh, are you gonna tip us? And you say no. Ah, I don't know, but what do you guys think? If you have been here long enough and you feel like you know all of these things, or some of these things are applied to you and you like it, or you think it's courtesy, it's polite enough to do all of these things, please let me know in the comment section. I would like to hear from you. And if you think that this tip is like they're robbing you of your money, let me also know in the comment section. So with that, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it, because when I was putting this together, I'm like, it was funny to me. All of these things you will not know until like you have become 3 months, 6 months in Canada. You start to behave like them. You start to think like them. You start to do like them. And majority of Canadians, they are actually very, very nice. Now I have a bonus tip. I just remembered it and I decided to share. So Canadians like to make small talk. When I mean small talk, like the ones that are really, really outgoing, they like to make small talk in the sense that they will just, when they see you outside, they start to ask you, oh, you look really nice. And the conversation starts from there. Oh, your shirt or this and that. When our baby was really small, even till now, and we go to the store, somebody automatically says, oh, he's so cute. And they start to make a conversation from there. Oh, my granddaughter this, my grandson that. And the conversation keeps going and going. They like to make small talks, and it's polite. I think it's polite, because if you like, sometimes I'm like, I want to mind my business, but they want to talk to you, or you came to the store to pick up something quickly, and they're like, oh, he's so cute, my grandson, my granddaughter, they start this stuff, yada yada yada, and the conversation is like that, and then say, oh, bye. Sometimes I leave my husband there to be doing the conversation while I do all the things I came to do, because it can be very tiring. But really, this is what Canadians do. And some is nice, some you get tired of it. But all the same, it's Canadian enough that you know these things. That's why I brought them to you today. So if you've enjoyed this video, please and please and please, I'm begging again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you as you subscribe. And if you've also enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment. Say something if you're in Canada and you know all of these things. Please say something about it in the comment section. I would love to see your comments, and I'll be there to reply your comments too. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. That's what Canadians say too. Have a good one. Bye-bye.